year have been canceled. It's been hard to keep up with everything.
I'm still amazed DragonCon happened.
I am amazed DragonCon happened. I'm proud of us for making it happen, man. I'm proud of everybody who was able to. I know a lot of people, and it made sense for a lot of people not to travel to DragonCon, and they're probably right to do so. But the people who really worked hard, I'm glad they're able to make it work. It was kind of amazing that it happened.
Lilith says, I should be able to make these more now things have calmed down a little, so nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
You mean come visit us on Twitch?
Visit us on Twitch? Yeah.
DragonCon in December, closer to here.
Oh, is there another DragonCon?
I don't know, There's other DragonCons?
No, there's too many.
Did Jasmine do paintings of all her royal vampire maiden figurines?
I haven't. No, I've been thinking about doing so. You know, I wasn't doing work. I wasn't doing all Disney and Corey Helford stuff right now. Since it's Halloween, I kind of have been planning on doing paintings of the other of the different characters in that series, which starts with a character named Queen Jasmine that I did not name, but always makes me feel slightly embarrassed because it looks like I picked that name and I did not. But I'd like to paint them, and if I do, that might also be kind of a cute pin series, don't you think? The way that we did with the Raven series, how those were paintings and figurines, and then we did pins. So that'd be kind of fun. Remember, one of them was Darla, and she had a little rat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. There's Queen Jasmine, and Jasmine and the Flaming Pixies.
Jasmine and and I did not name any of those. Those are all the Hamilton collection designs. But I think it's kind of adorable because when they came out, like my niece Ellie was little, and I'd show her the figurines, and I was like, "Oh, this is Jasmine." Like how she would introduce her little Barbie dolls, but they were things I got that were kind of myself. It was very strange.
It is pretty funny.
Remember, then she'd give me things that had momos on them.
Yep.
Aww.
Pretty funny.
It does. I miss all of them. Oh, these poppies are looking pretty cool. Or is it showing? It hasn't made me reset the iPad on the thing, has it?
No, there's just that one time that we said we couldn't see you, and then you hit refresh, but that was what you had done. So I think it's behaving pretty well.
Yay! Well, this is working out pretty well then.
Yeah, the only thing that I can't do is that the layers of the video cover all the graphics we've created.
Oh, like the little pop-up video thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to make those go on top.
Well,
but there might be a way.
Necessarily an integral part of the show, is
no, but it kind of helps.
That's true.
I got my Munsters figurine signed by the guy who played Eddie.
Oh, really? Butch Patrick, huh?
Yep.
Butch Patrick. And his tables, man. Tables. Sorry.
No one's going to get that, Jasmine.
Exactly.
No one's going to get that either.
You'll get it. The right people will get it.
Like me.
You're the right people.
Y'all ready for Halloween? Yep, I'm perfectly ready, actually.
I am too. I'm ready. Well, not really. No, we're basically not at all. No, I'm taking a late night flight the day before Halloween to fly from one studio in Los Angeles to the one in Florida, and then I'm going to hide in my house because 1,000 trick-or-treaters will come because I live in a Disney neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we don't have family nearby, so there isn't little kids to have a Halloween party, really. So I'll be painting probably. You know, we did a Twitch on Valentine's Day before.
Yeah.
But people don't come knocking at your door on Valentine's Day, do they?
Yeah, they ask for love.
They come door to door, love seekers.
It's like a giant pink light district.
Aw, that sounds nice.
It sounds horrible.
Sorry.
And turn everyone away. I'm just gonna do a pop-up bar that isn't an old morgue, says Katie.
Okay. That sounds cool. In Kansas City? I've been to a couple of the morgues there in Kansas City. My mom used to work at a KU medical center office that was next to the morgue. It was like inside of it for some reason.
So people
playing horrible practical jokes there. It was gross. What's that?
Linda and Shay are excited to carve pumpkins. They've got all the pumpkin carving things.
You know, that's something I haven't done forever. It seems like, well, typically, babe, we're always in the UK on Halloween, aren't we?
We were sometimes.
Well, typically we would be at either Whitby for the Whitby Goth weekend, or we would be in Glastonbury for the.
It's usually close, but not necessarily on. But our stay
it's loosely around Samhain, so it's Halloweeny time.
Shay says, "I wish we could go door to door on Valentine's Day to get flowers and stuffed bears."
Well, May Day, remember when we were little, we used to fill up baskets, paper baskets with stolen flowers, usually from people's yards, and you go hang them on your neighbor's door on the 1st of May. When we were little, that's something people
don't
did
like
when
that
we were
sort
little.
of thing anymore.
Well, we even did that. Our school did that when I was a child.
Yeah, people.
Well, people think it's pagan now or something?
No, they just don't like you shoving flowers in their door.
Yeah, it's probably invasive.
It's like, yeah, here's some flowers. I'll shove it in your door.
I like flowers. Yeah. I'm painting some right now.
Okay, that settles it. I'm shoving flowers in everybody's door.
Okay.
Within a mile radius of anywhere I'm at during May Day next year.
We're usually in Glastonbury on May Day because it's Beltane. Sorry. Turn of the wheel.
I'm a flower shover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I steal flowers from the rich and give it to the richer.
I'm a flower because my name's Jasmine.
Yeah, there you go.
Jasmine Becket.
All right, we got 1 minute to the raffle.
Oh, okay.
Aw, Nigel got Leela some flowers.
Oh, that's nice. Well, she was in the hospital.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that raffle. I'm excited for the raffle. I wonder who's going to win.
This is for Voodoo and Green.
Yep.
Oh, she's upside down. There you go, pretty.
Swanic.
Is that showing up? What did you say?
Swanic.
Oh, congratulations, Swanic. There we go. I think. Yeah. You have won a Voodoo and Green pin, and we will send her to you. Matt will, I guess you need to contact whoever, whatever email address Matt is giving you there, and tell us your address, and we will mail it to you, because otherwise we won't know where to send it. And we always pay shipping. We don't charge you anything. It's no strings attached.
I'll pop it in again, because there's a lot of congrats going on in there.
Yay! Well, the next pin will be the Voodoo and Gold, and that will be right.
They are very happy, Jasmine.
An hour from now.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, let me fix this here. Okay, so now we are doing.
Is that working?
Now we're doing.
Voodoo. Oh, no,
Biohazard and Gold.
Biohazard and Gold. There we go. Yay! And she's cast in the hard pearlescent enamel and it has the gold metal. Even the little pokies on the back are gold. I don't know if I noticed that before. That's funny. It's not real gold, I don't think. Maybe a tiny bit. I'm not really sure.
No, it's not. It's
probably.
It's
it better not be because I give these
adamantium.
away. I only give away those for free. I don't ever sell those, so they better not be gold.
It's actually made out of unobtainium. Hey, what? Don't say it, Jasmine. What movie is the word unobtainium from? Do you know what movie?
I know. I'll give you a clue.
The word unobtainium is from.
I'll give you a clue.
No, don't give a clue.
Disney's Animal Kingdom is a clue. Maddie, most people don't even know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Okay.
We're just from Florida, so we're gonna have jump to conclusions.
Mary Kay says, "I miss seeing you guys on Sundays." Angela got it. Avatar.
Oh, good job, Angela. Avatar.
Yeah, it's Avatar.
Avatar
the element that they are mining from in outer space on that planet with the
is called
wacky people and the kooky dragons is called unobtainium.
Do you
Probably
think it's
one
symbolic?
of the dumbest names of an element I could think of.
It's heavy-handed symbolism. Heavy-handed symbolism is like watching toddlers do a magic trick. I mean, no, but it's a very long movie. I love the area at Animal Kingdom though at Disney. The Pandora area is beautiful. I love that place.
And people in the room say they can't wait for part 2.
You know, we've had to wait for part 2 for how many years now? When did that first Avatar movie come
says, "Can you believe I made a puzzle box? Y'all know what movie that's from, right?"
Hellraiser! Sorry.
I was going to say Hellraiser.
Sure you were. Okay.
Yeah, I actually was.
I was going to Clive Barker myself.
I'm going to... Are you going to Cronenberg yourself? Cenobitic gesture. Cenobitic.
Hey, I liked that Rick and Morty episode that was all Cenobites. That new one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
The other day. I like that.
Oh, Lila says I have a Hellraiser tattoo on my leg. Cool.
Wow, that is cool.
I like the Hellraiser movies better than I like Avatar.
I like the Hellraiser movies
They
better
have
than I like
nothing to do
Avatar.
with each other. I just do.
I confuse them all the time, and I'm like, which one does Disney have a theme park about? Oh wait, no, not Hellraiser.
There's that Hellraiser ride in Animal Kingdom.
Wouldn't it be magnificent?
Leela says I have a prop replica.
Clive Barker. Yeah.
Prop replica box from Hellraiser. Of course you do, Leela. I could have guessed that.
That is awesome.
I definitely, I could see that right in your house.
I remember listening to a podcast about somebody who made really neat puzzle box replicas that were based off of Hellraiser. And the person who was doing the interview on the radio didn't realize that they were just doing it for fun. They thought that it was some sort of magical thing too. But it was a really good interview.
Hey, Jasmine, can you tell Grinchy who won the raffle? Swara.
Oh, Swara? You pronounced it differently before. Sorry.
I said Swara.
Oh, Swara? Okay. Sorry, I thought I said Swarak earlier.
Oh, Swara.
Swara. Okay, I'm sorry. I said Swarak earlier.
S-O-U-R-A.
I don't see the screen. My monitor. I don't know if y'all can see that reflected, but my monitor just shows like the pictures, not the. I don't see the words.
Right. Correct.
All that. Yeah.
So part 2 of Avatar, according to Angela, is going to come out December 16th, 2022.
Oh.
And Grinchy was making dinner, so she couldn't keep track.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay, Grinchy.
Has anyone here heard of Ice 9 Kills? I don't know what that is. What is Ice 9 Kills, Glenda?
Ice 9 Kills.
It sounds violent.
It sounds, or it sounds like some sort of dessert or something. I don't know.
Ice 9 Kills?
Yeah, like Death by Chocolate or something.
Yeah, Jay Weavis says it's a band. Yeah, it sounds like a cross between Nine Inch Nails and Gravity Kills.
And Gravity Kills.
90s band? A band that sings all horror film songs.
Ezra. Huh?
A band that sings all horror film songs. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay, no, I haven't heard them.
Ice 9 was a Vonnegut short story. Okay.
Yes. Kurt Vonnegut. My stepmother, Robin, for some reason has read his entire catalog, and it's only funny to hear that if you know Robin. It's like, really? Because she picked it at random.
Yeah, she orders from the catalog each Christmas.
Vonnegut and Roebuck.
Yep. Silver Scream
Mirrors?
Part 2 Horrorwood. Silver Scream Part 2 Horrorwood.
Okay.
Horrorwood. Like Hollywood?
Like Hollywood, but horror.
Bob Help says, hey, I'm guilty. And I'm guilty too.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that.
Well, hell, you were talking about stabbing Westward yesterday, or the cat sitter was. And we found a wonderful cat sitter here, by the way. So when I and Maddie are both not here, somebody
She'll be doing
will
Twitch.
be here taking care of the kitty cats. She can do Twitch for us. It'll be great. But she's actually super cool and is a neighbor. So
I think I only know that one song
and
from
the kitties
Gravity
love
Falls.
her. Well, they were kind of, as far as videos and things go, Gravity Kills was sort of a one-hit wonder, I feel. They had played a few other videos of theirs, I think, on 120 Minutes back in maybe 99,
you know
98.
What video I really liked? I like that.
What?
The kitties do like her, Angela.
The kitties love her, and she's good with, and she loves kitties, and her sister is a veterinarian, so and she's a neighbor, so hey, she can walk here. Anyways,
Glenda says they did a remix of Lords of Acid Down.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know if I know. I don't know Lords of Acid very well.
I know a few of their songs.
What songs do they do? There was one song they did that I've heard a few times that was popular. That that guest starred somebody else. It wasn't the dude from Twisted.
I remember some lyrics, but I can't repeat them on the broadcast.
I was gonna say, I was trying, and I keep thinking of it. Yeah, no, nothing I want to talk about on here.
Toffee is flying up with us for Thanksgiving.
Oh, kitty cats on airplanes. That's how kitty cats know that they won.
But the song is called Down.
Down.
And from Lord of Acid, and it's not to be confused with 311 song.
Okay, not to be confused with System of a Down.
I wouldn't. Not to be confused with Down in It by 9 Inch Nails.
Hey, that's on one of my records I bought, Manny.
Yep. Very good.
Hey, I like records. I don't know. If I don't have my iPad or my iPhone handy, I can listen to my record player. And it won't be too loud, right?
I guess not. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay, these poppies are looking good. I don't know how much you can tell from the beginning. Can you tell the difference, Matt, from where it started?
No.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm worried about. I don't know if the color saturation on the iPad is that much different than, or it is as good as that other camera that we use. But it's a lot more mobile. Do you think
maybe so.
Do you think the trade-off is okay?
Yes.
Because that other camera is really good.
Yes, it is. We have to do it this way.
All right.
Leela says, I like The Hand That Feeds by 9 Inch Nails.
I do too. That's a good song.
I can see a slight difference in red.
Okay. It's actually quite stunning in person. You know, hey, I can't zoom on it, but maybe I can try and move it up closer. Ooh. What's that side too? Is that working?
Yeah, I mean, I see it.
Okay. I'm just showing close-ups of it. I like to kind of document these for myself too, man. I need to work on her eyes some more. That just kind of sketched in there. I want to make it look more painty by doing some layers of color on top of where I've kind of dry brushed some of the highlights. I've also
Angela
kind of
says
put
3 different shades of red.
Yeah. Basically I have a orange kind of saturated red. I've got a bluish sort of magenta quinacridone, and then I have the two mixed together with purple. Dioxazine purple, and that makes the dark part.
Cool.
Yeah. I might go get 1 or 2 of those ACEO cards from that drawer I was showing you earlier and bring those over and start working on those also. Because I want to get those up on eBay later. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sure, yeah, whatever.
Alrighty. So I'm just going to pop up for 1 second and go get those out of the drawer.
And I don't need to put the bumper on thing?
You don't have to, not unless you have to get up and do anything.
Nope.
If you want to just chat. Then
I'm good.
I'll be right back. No, try not to knock over this thing.
I like that new stand, though.
I do, too. I bought one for Florida for the reunion studio, too.
I named it Lee.
Stan Lee?
Stan Lee. Horrible. Brooke says, Hurt has to be my all-time fave by 9 Inch Nails.
I love that song so much.
Yeah, what's your favorite album guys.
I'm like, people can't hear me, can they?
They might be able to hear you a little bit.
Oh,
Here we go. I'm sleepy today. No, it's okay. The Johnny Cash version was good too. April says Pretty Hate Machine. I usually hear Pretty Hate Machine or The Downward Spiral.
Oh, I like the Johnny Cash hurt also.
Hello? Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you talking to me?
I wear this crown of thorns.
Well, I was gonna say you can quote that one on the air, but
chair.
Quote the Nine Inch Nails one uses the S word instead of crowns. Well, I don't know. I like the video for both of them too. I love the Nine Inch Nails video.
The Fragile was great.
I love the Fragile. That's I was listening to that. I almost bought that one at Barnes and Noble, but it was like, I forget, it was like $60 because it was
it should be
double. It's a double album, but I had already picked out like 6 albums, and I want to mostly get used ones, but I can walk to Barnes and Noble here. What's the name of that cool record store we went to with Julie that is here in Long Beach? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I'd like to go to that place sometime and get some used records, because then I'll find ones that aren't new reprints, that are actually the old ones, or some of the more unusual ones.
Jasmine?
Yeah.
I like The Hurt by Johnny Cash too.
Uh-huh.
But when I hear it, I pretend Mr. Ed sings it.
I know you do. You were just singing it, and you sounded just like Mr. Ed.
It makes me happy to think that a horse would sing that song.
Why? You don't think horses hurt? You don't think they have feelings?
No, that's... Oh. I said I liked it.
I knew.
When Mr. Ed sung it. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Ed really kind of had a sad life.
Yeah, he's gonna... He hurts.
Yeah, I know.
I just think Johnny Cash sounds a lot like Mr. Ed.
I don't know. I guess
you heard Halsey worked with Nine Inch Nails recently. We were just listening to her on the radio there.
Oh yeah, when we were driving about. Oh, we went on a fun walk. We went up to I put some of it on Lens. We went up to Angeles National Forest up by Pasadena and went on some trails there. What was that place called? The where we walked on the creek. That was really lovely.
This and I don't remember. I can look at my Trails app.
You picked the place out, didn't you?
Yeah. I'll see what trail we walk. There are a lot of trails here, and
there are so many. You can go from here, like the San Gabriel Trail, and it goes all the way up to the Angeles National Forest, and you don't even have to go on a street. You go all the way from the ocean.
Well, it was the San Gabriel Mountains National Monument Trail.
Okay.
One of the 40 trails on there. I don't remember. What's that?
Yeah, there's so many around here. That app looks really cool. The trail. What was it called? Trails app? App trail? Something.
I don't remember. All Trails.
All Trails. It's like all recipes.
Halsey also did a 30 Seconds to Mars a few years back. Okay.
Oh.
It's crazy that Trent now has 2 Oscars. Latest for a Disney movie.
Which one was the most recent one for?
For Soul.
Oh, okay. Did he get the one? Was the other one? Was it for Social Network or was it for Gone Girl? He did the music for Gone Girl, didn't he?
I don't know. He does them for lots of video games.
Yeah, he does lots of it. Well, one of the first albums I had of his was actually, I didn't have a computer, but I would put the Quake computer game disc in a boom box, and it would play the soundtrack.
It just played the audio tracks, yeah.
It would just play the audio tracks from Quake, and I just listened to it, even though I didn't have a computer. It's silly.
So Julie says, "Hey, is this painting already sold through the gallery?"
I don't. With Corey Halford Gallery, I think they don't officially sell, or they don't tell me of anything sold at least until like the opening. So you'll need to contact. Can you put a link in there, baby? Sherry. It's SHERRI at CoreyHalfordGallery.com. Anybody who email Sherry at Corey Helfer Gallery. We'll get on a list, and before the show, that you'll get to see all the paintings and how much they are, and you can contact the show, and they will reserve the painting for you. Like on the opening night, they'll put a little red circle next to things that are already sold, so that way nobody else can get it when the show opens. That way too, for people who are pin collectors and are like, hey, I want a mini, or I want an 8x10, a smaller painting, and you want to make sure if you're not able to go to the show, you still get a pin if you get one of the little paintings. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to have some smaller minis or larger minis, and then some probably smaller minis. I'm doing the smaller room, not the big crazy room, because I don't have as much time to do paintings for the big crazy room. But I'm going to be in the same room, room number 3, where my Illusions and Allegory show was. So, which was a really good show at Corey Halford. I liked that one. And that will be January 8th. And they will tell everybody, like, hey, these are the paintings that are available. And they'll email you, and you can call them. Or you can do, like, installment pay plans. And I think they ship anywhere in the world.
Hey, Neon, it did highlight it. So playing with points paid off. Yeah, so that said playing with channel points to see what happens. And it says redeem highlight message for 170.
Is this like a Twitch thing that you're talking about?
Yeah, it's a Twitch thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Again, I don't see the chat room upstairs, so I don't know what everybody's
Do I have channel points? I don't even
Do
know
I
how to
have
look.
channel points?
I don't know, man.
Channel.
Click to claim a bonus.
Each one of these is a tiny canvas giclée that is the size of a trading card, like a Pokemon card or a Magic the Gathering card or a baseball card. And I go in and I paint little details of them. I only make one of the trading card sized ACEOs for every painting I do. I do it for my little tiny paintings. I do it for my big paintings, but I only make one. And I go in and paint little details, and I number them 1 out of 1, and we auction them on eBay whenever I have them finished. And people collect them and trade them, and they put them in those. What did we find out? Did you tell me what those binder things are called, Maddie?
No.
Better for baseball cards. Well, I was trying to write it on the list.
Baseball card protector binder thingies.
Yeah, baseball card protectors. Yes, they fit in those things. So people who like to keep artwork that they don't necessarily want to hang up if they don't have a lot of wall space. Or were we at, was it when we were at Walmart or somewhere? Was it when we were getting vaccinated? They had frames that were the size of ACEO cards for people there. So apparently they're pretty common.
Jay Weaver says card sleeves, but they're bigger than that. They're not individual, so maybe I don't know.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, there are card sleeves, but they're the ones that are like, what did they put? 9 of them, and they go in a 3-ring binder. 9. Yeah.
So maybe those are just card sleeves too.
Maybe they are. Maybe we're all just card sleeves.
Oh, geez.
Sorry.
This has been a long hour and 20 minutes.
I know. But that's okay. It's funny, I was just talking about the TV program 120 minutes. I miss it, yeah?
Yeah, it's not 100.
That's back when...
The whole thing will be 120 minutes. This has only been an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Card sleeve sheets. Yep. I think it's because I can't hear the music. I don't know. But if I hear the music, everything goes bad.
Well,
I can plug one thing in my ear.
Yeah.
And I can hear it.
Little girl with gray eyes here. Little purple and gold lace. So pretty. I use the same paints when I embellish canvases and the limited editions like ACEOs that I do on the paintings. Sometimes I do them basically at the same time. I'll use the same palette, same little brushes. Make her eyes a little bit lighter than in the original painting.
People are enjoying the little dragon.
Oh, the little dragon's a cutie.
I made some trading arrangement cards once. What's a trading arrangement?
Trading arrangement? I don't know. It sounds clandestine.
Trading cards art.
Oh, Mom probably isn't watching right now, though, because she's in the Ozarks with Kent and Ruby. I didn't think about that.
Ah. Love the delicate look of the lace.
Thank you. I series of smaller pieces I want to do that are based on different types of lace, like Venetian lace and different patterns that have been popular throughout history, just as like a design motif, really. I like painting kind of repeated patterns often, especially if they kind of get fractaled out. I'm going to put a little bit of glimmer in her eyes. I'm going to make it a bit yellow to kind of offset the purple too. This is funny too. These were all, the original paintings were tiny treasures, the type that are just on the little wood panels like I was showing you in my drawer earlier. So there's only ever one print of those I make. So it's always very
Jasmine.
funny. Yeah, what's up?
Julie just gifted 5 tier 1 subs.
Oh, wow, Julie. For heaven's sake, thank you. Which Julie?
Deporter.
Oh, thank you, Julie. Sorry, I had just been talking about my mom right before then. Her name is Julie also. I apologize. Thanks, Julie. Thank you very much.
That's really cool.
That is cool. Got some nice people. Thank you. Put all that yellow. But I do think they did a good job with the Dune movie, though, for not being the original.
Yeah, it's supposed to be paced this way, apparently.
Well, to be fair, the books do. There are a lot of the books, and they cover a lot of time, and there are a lot of characters and intricacies that would be difficult to try to put into a 1 hour movie, or even, I mean, they'd have to do something like how they did Game of Thrones as a series if they wanted to get all that.
Yeah.
I mostly just really like the first movie a lot, and I enjoyed reading the book when I was little. It felt very grown up to me.
Well, Dune is dry.
It's a desert, man.
Julie says, we are welcome.
Aw, thank you.
Toffee has adopted Julie to be her auntie.
Oh.
We love Julie in this house.
Aw, that's nice. That makes me happy to hear.
Dang, I wish I could read my cat's brain like that.
I'm going to take some of the same yellow that I'm using to highlight around her eyes and on some of the lace, and I'm going to put that on the dragon, too. A few of these I think I painted originally on wood when I was using some of the same color palette. So when I do that, I can kind of go in and use some of the same colors that I've mixed on both of them because it will kind of match. I don't know if I'll put these up for auction at the same time, but I'm not really thinking about that right now. I'm just thinking about painting them. I like to put a little bit of extra reflections on the scales. It will almost make it give, like, in the ACEO card, we'll have a slightly different facial expression often than the actual original painting, because I'll change a little bit how the eyes look, or I'll change where the hair is moving. On this one, I might paint some extra little flames off to the side. Haven't decided yet. Put a little bit more glimmer on the dragon's eye, too. If I go in with this, I've got pure white here, so just titanium white. Put that right on top. That will also kind of hover above the rest of the canvas. Since it's on a canvas texture instead of a wood texture, the way it was painted originally, I want to kind of reinforce the idea of the painterliness over on top of it. So it doesn't just look like a regular sort of canvas print. A little bit of white. I'm going to take a little bit of this. And this is a script liner brush. I use the little tiniest script liner brushes that I can find. The ones I love are hard to find now because they stopped making them, so I'm trying to find other brands. I don't use animal hair brushes myself. I just use the synthetic, cheap ones because I tend to run them into the ground, and I'm a vegetarian. And I put my brush in my mouth a lot, so I don't know if that's vegetarian or not. Okay. Pretty little dragon.
The dragon is not a vegetarian.
No. Dragons aren't vegetarians. Neither are cats, though. So, yeah.
Iguanas
I
are.
wonder what they're doing now. Not all iguanas are. Depends what type. The one we had an iguana named Iggy Pop when I was a little girl, and he was a vegetarian type iguana. He just ate little bits of leftover vegetables if we had him.
Did he ever eat fly dine?
Flydine was actually not for Iggy. Flydine was for Leo, who was an American chameleon I kept as a pet when I was little. And Flydine was a bunch of dried desiccated flies that they would sell in bags, like in bulk, to feed shops and to pet stores and like tractor supply places and things like that. And we would feed it to, like, if my dad needed to move a turtle, like from a construction site he was working on or something, we would keep Flydine because we'd feed it to the different animals that came in. But I fed it to Figgy.
Jasmine.
He was a fire newt. Yes.
Are you going to make any more vinyl figurines?
I'm not going to make any myself personally because there isn't a way I can make them cheap enough that people can buy them. Unfortunately, if it costs me $20 or $30 to make them, that's more than most people are willing to pay. But there are a few companies that want to make them of my artwork, and if any of them get on the ball, then they can make them.
Okie doke. So Glenda had a lizard named, I believe, Elvira.
Ah.
And then I got a male named Igor.
Ah.
Rafgel.
I always liked having little tiny pets like that.
And Glenda has a son that has a snake now named Fish.
That's confusing. I like it.
That's funny. I used to have a fish named My Son.
Really?
No.
I had a fish named Felix once. He was a catfish.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's who my nephew's named for.
Probably.
No, I really do. Yeah. I mean, Katrina's yeah. I love you, Chi-Chi. I love you, Felix. Even though Felix pushed Milo down, that's some news in our household. Well, not our household, but my sister's kids, my nephews, Felix and Milo. Felix, the younger one, 4-year-old, pushed Milo, the 6-year-old, down the stairs, and he broke the heck out of his arm.
In my mind,
oh my god,
it was like the scene from 300. This is Sparta. I bet it was just like that.
It probably was. I know those boys, and I know Felix, and yeah.
Okay, Leela's heading out. You take it easy, Leela. She's still tender.
Take it easy, rest, recuperate. Bye, honey. I'm glad she got to go to Glastonbury. Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I have 2 new pet rainforest snails. We named them Nix and Hecate. Did I pronounce Hecate right?
I have heard every pronunciation, I think, of Hecate I can. You can say, sometimes I've heard people say he cat, and I didn't know what they meant, but he Kate, Hecate. How do they pronounce? Well, they can't say because they're typing.
Hecate.
Hecate.
Glenda says, you seen the spoof of 300? I think I started watching it, and I had to stop because it was so bad.
Oh, it's not good. Okay.
No.
Gotcha. I saw the movie. I mean, I've read Frank Miller.
No, the spoof of it.
Oh, is it like how they make Scary Movie as a parody?
Yeah, it's of the same ilk.
Gotcha. Understood.
I couldn't watch it. I'm sorry.
Some of the white I'm putting here, and I'm going to do a base layer on here to make some more little bits of fire on this one. No, I haven't seen that, but I saw the original 300.
Yeah,
it was pretty stylistically cool. Yeah.
He kicks spears down the pit. I was like,
so you think this is, and you think that's what Felix and Milo
kicks
were
spears down the.
Oh.
Like Britney Spears?
No, leave Britney alone, people. Oh my gosh, that poor lady.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
It was Britney. Yeah, she's got enough problems. We need not to kick her down the.
Come on. Okay. Britney Spears.
She said, "I said, oh no."
Oh, okay. But Milo's okay. I saw where he looked like he was at a sporting event when I saw a picture of him on Facebook. But last picture I saw before that, he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Mr. Lowe, my poor honey. They were all at the Ren Fair, I think, too. I think they were there the last day of the run tour, weren't they? I saw pictures. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, honestly, Glenda, when that movie Meet the Spartans came out, people didn't really know the severity of the Britney situation that much. At least it wasn't out there as much.
I've been paying attention to Britney for a long time. I feel bad.
Well, Meet the Spartans is pretty old, Jasmine. I don't know.
I don't know. I felt bad for Britney when I was a teenager.
Let's see. Meet the Spartans. (2008).
2008.
Yeah, it's from
Wow,
like
2008.
a long time ago.
Man, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? I'm taking some yellow. Right now I've got Hansa yellow medium, but I think they have stopped making Hansa yellow medium. Did I tell you this, Mandy?
No.
I think Golden Flute Acrylics has stopped making Hansa yellow medium. So I went to that art supply warehouse and they had some other yellow. I don't remember if it's here. I gave it to David. I have another little 1 ounce of it. I haven't tried it yet, but it's close. No, I think it's by my fireplace. But I might have to stop talking about Hansa yellow medium, Maddie, and you're going to have to stop talking about Sansa Stark every time.
I don't want to talk about Sansa Stark. You mentioned it. I didn't.
Okay, this time. Maddie,
I think Kevin Sorbo's in that movie.
Which
Meet
one?
Meet the Spartans.
Meet the Spartans. Okay. But how about some?
Hey Ryan, how's it going? Ryan says,
Which
"Thank
Ryan
you."
Is it?
I don't know, Ryan Wall.
Okay.
Thank you for all your fantastic work.
Oh, well, thank you for your kind words, sir.
Willis says my mom got me to watch that. Meet the Spartans.
My goodness. Film discussions. What other movie we watched? Oh, we watched the Bob Ross documentary. It's so sad. It made me cry. When Carmen had us watch.
Oh, did she have us watch it?
She's the one who was talking about it, yeah. Oh, that's why I watched it. I assume that's why you wanted to watch it. Or because I love Bob Ross. I don't know. No,
you said we're going to watch this, and I said, okay.
Oh, okay. But she's the one who told me about it. Yeah, it's sad, but I learned painting a lot when I was very young by doing the Bob Ross show and tapes.
Well, show us your Bob Ross show technique.
Hair? Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently this is my Bob Ross show technique.
Okay,
it with a pledge drive for PBS/Patreon. What is it?
Just show, do your Bob Ross Enos.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't do imitations of people on command. I'm a painter. But okay. I can ASMR in people's ears while I paint. I mean, what? Big fuzzy wig. I love Bob Ross.
I remember I wrote a short story about a Bob Ross zombie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he's chasing the people for a while. Mm-hmm. And then he stops and he's Bob Ross, even as a zombie. Yeah. And he starts painting in front of them.
That's probably what I would do. Yeah. That's true.
But he wanted to eat everybody's happy little brains.
Oh. There's a mural of Bob Ross in Winter Park. I haven't been to his tomb. I know he's buried in Florida, somewhere by where our houses in Florida are, but I've never been there. And there's a mural.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a mural of him next to that barber shop, and there's a mural of Mr. Rogers next to it too.
The Bob Ross doc is super sad. Makes you not want to purchase any items with his likeness on them.
I know. Makes me sad too. But yeah, I bought when I won the spelling bee. I got a bunch of money and I used it to buy Bob Ross tapes when I was a kid. That's probably part of the reason I'm painting now, actually.
And she can spell Bob Ross, folks.
I can spell Bob Ross. I can.
What is the Bob Ross documentary on? Hulu or Netflix? I don't remember.
I think it was on Netflix, but it
might be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was something, it didn't cost us extra money, but I never know what things cost extra money on those TVs.
Well, I agree. I disagree with you there, Angela. Said sadly they made him perm his hair all the time because it was iconic. He chose to do that. That was his.
No,
his
Matt,
thing.
Matt, he had an appearance contract though that said he couldn't ever change it.
Yeah, but he. Okay.
No, Matt, I know how appearance contracts work. Believe
Okay,
me.
but when did it mention that? And I don't remember it mentioning that in the film.
Because I've read a lot about him and I've followed his career.
Well, he chose the afro.
He did, and then he couldn't change it to anything for years after that. 3 decades.
Well, okay,
Yep.
Whatever. Then I apologize.
That was part of the agreement. Okay, that's something you could probably research for yourself online. But
Okay.
that's something I've been told and something I've read about, other than the documentary. I just saw the documentary the other day.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember him talking about how
But
he
he
loved his
wasn't
hair and
allowed
he
to
did
change
like to
his
do
hair.
different things to it.
Yeah, but he
And
wasn't allowed to change it.
Okay,
for
I
years.
don't remember that part, but maybe
It wasn't
so.
in the documentary. It's not in
okay.
the documentary. I don't. You can re-listen to this whole conversation because
Okay.
it's going to be on YouTube. Okay.
I'm like I watched this. Okay.
Sorry. You don't have to, babe. I don't typically watch my Twitch. I mean, I'm putting some extra pretty little sparkles on her hair. Can you see all 4 of these well on the screen, babe?
Yep, I can see him perfect.
Okay. So I'm using a little fuzzy brush. This canvas is very good for painting on. These little fuzzy brushes work well too, as well as the skinny brush. Put a little highlighting here. A little bit there. Now I'm Bob Rossing. Happy. I can't really say happy little anything though in my paintings, can I? I can say happy little dragon. He's smiling.
How does Jasmine make the sparkles?
I'm taking white paint on a brush and just kind of dabbing it like that. Just touching it very lightly. 1, 2, 3, 4 would make a slightly darker sparkle. If I put a little bit more pressure on one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brighter sparkle. Just because I'm putting a little bit more paint on top of a little bit more paint. A little bit soft sparkle. Now I'm talking like Bob Ross.
Yep.
Yeah. I like how Bob Ross had that little squirrel in his pocket he'd keep with him. And he had a friend who was a raccoon. What? You love animals?
It's nice.
Okay. I love animals. That's looking quite lovely. Oh, I don't have any happy trees to talk about. I've got trees in my other painting, but those are kind of sad trees, I think.
You can have sad little eyes.
There's sad little crumbled up trees. Sad, worried eyes. No, she doesn't have. Actually, she has worried eyes.
Yeah, we have
She
Disney
does
Plus.
not
Karen.
have worried eyes. Her eyes are not worried at all. Her eyes are thoughtful, and the dragon's eyes are kind of happy. So there's only one worried eyes here, I'd say. You can always ask me. I can usually tell. I'm going to use some of that same color on her chin here right now, even though it's a different painting because it's the same paints.
What's your recommendation, Kieran?
Oh.
We have Disney Plus. He was asking.
Oh, is it on TV? A TV show recommendation?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I made one of the poppies yellow. It looks like one on this one here. I'm going to scoot this over. Sometimes I like to paint and paint.
Brooke still thinks of Bob Ross and smiles as well.
Yeah, I love Bob Ross. No, I'm happy that they have that documentary, though. I hope people watch it.
Can you pick up the dragon so Bob can see it better, please?
I can. It's taped onto my desk. I don't want to hurt it, but I can try. Here you go, Bob. Let's see. Am I putting that in the right? There we go. You can see how or you might be able to see how I've put different sort of highlights on the eyes.
Can you bring it closer?
Okay. Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
can't see the screen, Maddie. Okay.
Okay.
Is that closer?
No, bring
I
it
see.
like.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
okay.
not.
Wait, I'll show you.
There we
Okay,
go.
the problem.
That's pretty good.
I'll tell you the problem, Matt. On my iPhone, it was zoomed in, and it
Mhm.
looked like you could only see part of his pupil, and
Okay.
I thought it was too close.
Yeah.
I haven't done this before. Please be patient with me. Okay. Here he is.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. Here, I'll see if I can tape him back down. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he's gonna be a cutie. And he's dry. Sometimes I have a hairdryer and I'll go through and I'll make sure that the next layer is dry before I put another one on. But the air is pretty dry here in Lake Florida where it's super humid. So I have barely turned on my hairdryer the whole time I've been here. Have you noticed that, Matt? Like
yeah.
as far as painting goes? Yeah, I've gone days without using my hairdryer, where in Florida I might use it every 20 seconds sometimes because the air is so humid just to make a layer dry. So yeah, no, that think of the energy savings. I mean, come on, it's not a good idea to plug in a hairdryer all the time.
So Tigger recommends Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Oh, I have not seen
and
that.
And Kieran recommends watching Grey's Anatomy, the musical episodes.
They have musical episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. I automatically think of the science book, and I'm guessing the TV show is not about that if it's a musical, right?
I didn't know it was a musical.
Okay.
The musical episodes are very good, but overall it's a good series to watch.
Okay. No,
it's on Disney Plus?
Disney Plus. It was an ABC television series.
I don't know.
I bet it was ABC owned, and that's why it's on Disney Plus. Anyways, I put a yellow poppy in her hair too. You don't see those as often, but I think I'm going to put a yellow one up at the top. When I originally started this, it was a year or two ago. And now I'm looking at my paint on here and trying to remember what I was going for as far as the color shift. But I want it to look a bit red, so it reflects the colors around it. So I'm going to put quinacridone nickel azo gold is kind of a rusty sort of yellow. Just going over that there. And then when I do the highlights on it, I'll use up some of my precious Hansa yellow medium color and hope that the next type of yellow works well too. Let's see.
Got about 15 minutes to raffle.
Oh, okay. Let me show off that pin again. There she is. Biohazard in gold with the hard pearlescent enamel. And she is a rogue feral pin, meaning that she was not for a show. She wasn't a pin of the month. She's just a pin that we only give away as prizes. We only trade for things we don't sell. It's not like a thing that was from a show. So those are hard to find. It's a fun thing to win one on Twitch, I think. I have one. I found it in my purse. I think it was left over from when I was hiding them around at DragonCon and didn't tell anybody.
Is there one still on a plant somewhere?
Maybe. I have left them around like when I've gone jogging in the morning and stuff. I don't know if anybody will ever find them. I want to put some in specific geocaches eventually, not necessarily these biohazard and gold, but I want to have some pins that are trackable and are put in geocaches. And I want to start doing that. I think that would be fun. But we might do that with like rare ones that aren't available elsewhere. And we might actually rope in some Patreon patrons who want to help maybe distribute ones in their local area. We're going to keep you posted on that. So a project I've been talking to Sonia about might be coming later next year.
Cool.
Yeah. I like geocaching.
Yeah, there's probably a lot around here we haven't looked at.
I know. I was thinking about that because I was remembering how much I did that with nieces and nephews when I took them in the RV trip out to like the Grand Canyon and everything several years back.
Yeah, that was fun.
Then we did geocaching and that was fun, and the kids liked it and the grown-ups liked it and I liked it. And I was like, oh, I could do that and put pins in there and people could go find them and they'd get outside. They could be socially distanced. It would be great.
Brooke says, go send them to Australia. I'd be keen.
I would love to. I'd love to send some to like some of our UK friends, and they could like, hey, you can keep 2 of them, but you've got to hide 2 of them around your town. I think that would be so much fun. We'd probably get some of the people in the pin collector community who'd be like, yeah, I'll put them around, Indiana or whatever. That'd be fun.
Lilith doesn't understand what geocaching is.
Geocaching is something that's been happening for a very long time. It's gotten more popular with telephones because you have GPS and maps and stuff like that. Basically, you hide a tiny little box, or sometimes a little log book so you can write your name in it, or sometimes there'll be a clue to the next geocache, like a scavenger hunt sort of buried treasure thing. But there are websites that index this. People will hide things in boxes all over the world, and then people will try to find the boxes to switch out a prize, or to put a pin in it, or to put something with a trackable location in it. And it's a way you can go and experience national parks and go camping and go on hikes, and also hide them around like in parking lots in the middle of your downtown. And I do things like this a lot, and I think it's fun. It's called geocaching. And it's a very interesting community of people.
Yeah, so people in the room are volunteering.
Really? Okay, well, stay tuned, everybody who is interested in what will eventually become a Strangeling Pins geocaching sort of thing. We will be releasing more information about that in 2022. And we are, again, we only have room right now for 300 people in the pin tier at Patreon. So if you want to get in on fun stuff like that, we are cutting it off at 300 people right now for the $25 tier. So if you're interested in geocaching, try to get in before the end of the year. Wink, wink, nod, nod. I can't talk about some of it yet, but it should be cool. I love geocaching. That makes me happy that some people even know what I'm talking about, Maddie. Thank you.
Sure.
That is awesome. Haha. If things involve treasure hunts and camping and me hiding pins, it just sounds like a fun day trip to me.
Yeah, people are saying it's just good to get out of the house.
Yes, definitely. Boy Scouts do it a lot too. That's some of the, before the internet, it was mostly, it seems like, if somebody used to be an Eagle Scout and they had maybe they had a GPS device, or they could figure it out somehow, or people who had taken orienteering classes, those folks often knew about geocaching before the internet. Orienteering is pretty neat, but I'm sure that's probably a lost art, isn't it?
I don't know. That seems like the Boy Scouts like lost art.
Yeah. I mean, Theo probably knows about it. When you draw your own topographical maps.
Portaging and whatnot.
Portage.
Or as others call it, portage.
I just called it portage before you did.
Okay, there you go.
I know. I'm the others.
Australia been in stupid lockdown rules. Outside is heaven.
Oh, that's what I've heard. New Zealand.
Is that a haiku?
Yeah.
I'm counting the syllables there.
Yes. You know how girls be shopping? Yeah. But yeah, Australia, and I've heard from people in New Zealand are super locked down right now too. Hope everybody's okay. Tired of this. I'm sure everybody is. It's sad and boring at the same time. My God. Oh, that yellow's looking
So Jasmine,
pretty.
tell us about Porcelina.
Porcelina. So Porcelina, my wonderful mermaid who had to be taken away from the Corey Helford Gallery by me somehow and will not fit in my door, but I had to get her away from the gallery before they would let me have my next show. So, some of you had suggested various places like museums or parks or, restaurants or bars or anywhere, libraries that would want a giant mermaid statue. And so many people started responding so quickly, and I did not want to sell her. I just want to give her away, really. I did not buy her wanting to make her an item that was for sale. I just wanted her to be seen by as many people as possible. So we then said, I will donate Porcelina to any nonprofit place that is willing to display her publicly if you'll put my name on a little plaque or something by it. Just, that's what I get out of it, literally. She cost thousands of dollars. But anyways, so we got lots of schools, libraries, museums, lots of places like parks and roadside attractions and aquariums. Oklahoma Aquarium wants her. A lot of places have wanted Porcelina now, and we took about 3 days to sort through all of the things to find out which ones were actually from a nonprofit organization